Hello, lovelies! Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3, and welcome back to something a little bit different. When we last left off, we defeated Aldrich, and we were transported back to face the Dancer of the Boreal Valley back in Lothric. However, before we do that, because that really is the end game, we're near the end of the game though, certainly the main story, we're going to go do the DLC. This is the painted world of Ariandel, and it should look rather familiar. Does it not? There was a painted world in the original Dark Souls, of course, which is a world that was accessed via a magic painting, which was located in Anor Londo. In the original game, the painted world contained Priscilla, who was one of the offspring of Gwyn, if I remember correctly, or certainly related to Gwyn in some way, but was also somehow hybridized with dragons. She was almost like I hesitate to use the term, but almost like an illegitimate child of Gwyn's. She is in this game too, believe it or not, somewhere. There is a way of accessing her in this game. But here, the painted world of Ariandel, it expands the mythology and the metaphysics of the painted worlds. It seems as though what happens is, when these worlds start to die, when the decay of their metaphysics sets in, as it's happening in Lothric or Lordran as it was, then there's a chance to escape. Certain individuals seem to be able to paint or create their ways out. They can actually paint other worlds or doorways into other worlds when they have certain elements, and that's what's happening here. Ariandel, this world which is inside the painting, is a world like Lothric that is nearing the end of everything. Everything here is breaking down. Everything is there's a rot that's set into the fabric of the painting itself, and therefore into the world. Everything here is dying. And what's happening is, we are here to light the flame. In order for it to continue to recycle itself, just like the world outside, there's this metaphysics involving fire, involving flame, and that's what has to happen here. The painting has to burn, and this world has to burn with it to give birth to another one. Meanwhile, there is another painter here. There is a creature, I can't remember her name, I don't even know if she has a name, but we will meet her before the end. And she even resembles Priscilla. She's a hybrid between human and dragon, just like Priscilla was, and she is painting another world as a means of escaping from this one. It's fascinating, and we are sort of like, we are the one that's going to bring the sacred flame here to burn the painting away and allow her and whoever else wants to escape. It's really cool. This is the world, by the way, that Pontiff Sullivan escaped from. Pontiff Sullivan was born to this world, so he was born to a world in decay. He was born to a world that is dying on its backside, just as we were. Just as we were. And just like us, he's seeking some means of redress, some way of transcending that metaphysics. I love the poetry of these mythologies. I love the way that everyone, really, every sentient entity in these games, everyone that's not hollow, effectively, is trying to find their own way of either maintaining the metaphysics of their world, which is always folly, by the way. Anyone who attempts that, like Gwyn, they fail. They fail utterly. And most of the characters who even defy that fail. That's what we saw with Sullivan and Aldrich. They had also failed. Primarily because they were trying to suspend another world, i.e. Lothric, in its state of decay. We're here to perpetuate the flame, effectively. We're here to burn the painting down so that a new state of being can emerge. It's really very, very cool. I love that. I love the metaphysics of Dark Souls 3. It really is cool. And we need to do this, actually. We need to do this before we do the rest of the main game, because there is another DLC. There's the Ringed City, which occurs at the end, and in order to do that, you need to do this first. In order to access that one properly, you need to complete this one. So we're going to do that. There's a lot to discover here as well. This DLC is massive, by the way. It is absolutely huge. It's also very, 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 very difficult. I will warn you that for now. It's not as hard as the Ringed City. The Ringed City is like Dark Souls to the power of N. It's probably the hardest thing we'll do in any of these games, to be perfectly honest. Hello. Oh, it's a wolf. Yes, there are wolves here, and they are pains in the friggin' arse. There's also these things, these sort of like, they're like dryads, I suppose. They're like dryads, but they breathe frost, and they exude embers from the tips of their branches, which is really cool. Yeah, got to be careful of them. They can inflict frost damage on you, which you don't want. Frost damage is bad. Frost damage is probably one of the worst ailments you can suffer from in this game, to be perfectly honest. Prevents you from healing and also just saps your health. They can also sort of embrace you and pour frost into you, which is not a good thing. Black Firebomb, that's a reasonably nice item. There's a lot of little sort of out-of-the-way areas in this DLC that are very hard to reach and even harder to finish. Everything here wants you dead. Everything here is very, very, very difficult indeed. Oh yeah, this one's moving, look. They're not so hard on their own. It's when they occur in groves, I suppose. She was trying to embrace us there. That would have killed us. And when they're in conjunction with the wolves, look at this. This is indicative of the rot, look. These fly-like creatures who are spreading their decay everywhere. We will encounter something very similar when we do the Ringed City. These are the ones with the embers. Look, you see the embers on their on the tips of their branches? They can fire those off at us, which is quite tricky. And there's also a wolf. Yay! Got you. Those wolves are pains. Look, it's firing its embers now. Yeah, those wolves are some of the nastiest enemies. When you get them together in packs, they're nigh invulnerable. There's also a very, 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 very big wolf on a ridge just off to the left there, which we don't want to fight yet, if we can help it. There's two of them in the whole DLC. One of them occurs in a mini-boss, and the other one we can fight here. It is a pain. Oh, there's another one. Gosh, oh, frost. Don't want that. Ah! Gotcha! Hopefully it's not going to embrace us, because if it does, we're in trouble. Oh, I've never seen that attack before! I've never seen that attack before, where it spreads its branches through the ground. That's cool. I like that. It's dead now. Very, very good place to level up this one. Everything's very high in souls here. But it's also very tough, I will say that now. This whole area is a nightmare. And it doesn't get any easier. The further you progress, the harder it gets. It's one of those DLCs that just assumes you've done a great deal of the main game. Hiya! Gotcha. Okay. So we're clearing out these woods. It's actually very tough. When you first get here, it's very tough to clear out. The wolves, if they get you in a pack, you're dead. You are stone dead. Their movement is so strange. It's so difficult to get a bead on. Okay, where are they? There's still quite a few wolves in this area that we don't want to antagonize if we can help it. I want to take them down one at a time. One at a time, please. Interestingly, they're all different as well. A lot of them are different models from one another, and they have different movesets, which makes them even trickier. Right, I want to pick them off one at a time. So, if we can lead them away from one another, that'd be grand. That's better. One at a time. You know, one thing I do notice about Dark Souls 3, and it's an odd thing, the targeting isn't as good as it is in Dark Souls 2 and 1. I don't know why. The targeting doesn't always work as it should. It's a bit slippy, it's a bit slidey. It's odd. Very odd. In every Yes, if you fight the wolves and you haven't killed off all these packs, they howl and activate all of the other packs and they all come at you at once. And it's a nightmare. It's really, really difficult. Almost impossible, I would say. You want to attack them piecemeal as one of the fly creatures. Those are nasty. They can inflict poison on you. So you want to be careful of them. We're going to be finding their nest later, which is not nice. Ew, they're gross, aren't they? I will call you Seth, I think. Lots of little Seths around. I know I could have called them Brundle as well, but that's a bit too direct. Yeah, I love the DLC. I love the painted world of Ariandel. It is such a different atmosphere from the rest of the game. It's got this kind of this desolate bleakness about it, which is slightly different from the bleakness that you get in the rest of the game. And the colour palette is different too. Hello. Oh god, more of them. Bloody hell. How many of these damn wolves are there? I'm going to have to take them down quickly because I'm running out of juice here. Gotcha. Okay. It's a rusted coin, so not that important really. I mean, another tactic to use here, which works really well, is swording and boarding. Get a nice quick weapon, get a nice good shield, and you will be okay. That big wolf is down here, so I want to be careful of that. He will activate, and he'll leap down and try to kill us, so I want to be careful of him. Hello. Oh, they're growling threateningly. Hello. I love their behaviours. The behaviours of the wolves feels very legitimate. The way they prowl around and don't just automatically run at you, it's very cool. Oh, well dodged! That was very... Did you see him dodge my pyromancy there? That was cool. Dead! I think, barring the really big one. There he is. Can you see him? Up on the ridge, look. Massive, isn't he? Difficult to spot because he looks just like a silhouette, but if you try to go down that way, and there's a whole other area of the DLC down there, he will leap off and he will attack you. And he's very, very, very nasty indeed. But one thing you can do here, if you're very clever, bring him and the other wolves to the edge here. This is the edge of the DLC, it's a cliff. Bring them here, get them to leap over. It does work, it's a really good tactic. You can sort of Pied Piper of Hamelin them, if you're clever enough. Get them to leap and dodge, and then they'll go over the edge, which is... Ah, yes. Nah. I'm going to put the magic on my blade here, so I get a bit of extra damage against these guys. Nasty, nasty dryads. They look like Sylvaneth, don't they, from Age of Sigmar. God, even dryads can't be nice in Dark Souls, can they? Hiya! Oh yes, a fire blade would be good against them. Dead! Now, if we go up here, there's a whole coterie of those knights. I can't remember what they're called, these knights, but they're of a particular order. They're obviously people who want... I think they are an order of knights who wandered into the painted world rather than being born from it. But they're very tough. They're very tough. There they are, look. Is it worth fighting them? I haven't got much in the way of... no, I haven't got enough pyromancy at the moment, so I'm going to leave them be for now. And then I'll just progress deeper into the DLC, I think. Oh, there's my cat, Rufus, who just leapt in front of me. So she's going to be distracting me throughout the course of this, aren't you? Hey? Yeah? Shift, Mrs. Down. There you go. Thank you. Mrs. I'm talking to the cat, by the way, not to you guys. Yeah, she doesn't like that I'm playing the game and not paying attention to her. Even though she's had loads of attention today. Okie dokie. Where were we before Rufus so rudely interrupted there? Right, there's the Chapel of Ariandel up here. There it is, it's beautiful. This is kind of like... It's the centre of this world. It's the centre of the painted world. It's where it all originates from. It's where the painter is. It's where she's housed, if you like. Alongside Father Ariandel. And Father Ariandel is kind of like the guy who inspired this particular world. and he is the linchpin of it. Interestingly, he is presiding over another one of those sacred urns that contains the fire. That seems to be a symbol in this particular universe that designates the heart of creation. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, the painterly quality of these worlds is second to none. The environments are just spectacular. And this is it. This is the Chapel of Ariandel. And look, we have these creatures, these gangrel monsters, that are kind of worshipping here, or pleading with Father Ariandel. Yes, it's these crow creatures. I think this is where they originate from, you know, the painted world. I think maybe Sullivan brought them with him when he escaped. That would be my guess. Oh, and there's a gentleman up here. I love his voice. His voice is the shit. It is so gorgeous.
Well, well.
Listen to that.
You're Lady Uria's Lord of Hollows.
I can't even emulate
No
that.
bell tolls. And yet, you've slipped into the painting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no matter. If you've lost your way, the words of Lady Frida will guide you.
Ah, Lady Frida,
Now,
yeah.
Go on inside, show respect, and listen carefully.
Yeah.
What's keeping you? Go on, right inside.
He's a sinister
Show
gentleman,
respect,
isn't he?
and let Lady Frida speak to you.
Okie dokie. Lady Frida is the mouthpiece of Father Ariandel. She's his daughter, actually. And also kind of like his high priestess. She's also the one who's suspending the world in this condition. Unlike the painter, and unlike Gale, she wants to suspend this world. She doesn't want it to burn or to die. Ah, we'll be coming up that way a little later. Not yet, but a little later. This world twists back on itself. It encircles back on itself. Look at these paintings. These are all the works of the painter upstairs, up in the attic. There's Lady Frida, and potentially all other worlds. How beautiful, eh? Hey, that's Lady Frida.
Welcome to the painted world of Ariandel. I am Frida. I have long stood beside our blessed Father and the rest of the forlorn. But forlorn thou seemeth not.
No, not entirely.
Lord of hollows. I know not the missteps which led thee to this painted world, but thy duty is all, and thy duty lieth elsewhere.
Yeah.
Return from whence thou camest.
She is desperate that we
I
don't bring
presume
flame
it
here.
visible to thee? The bonfire here in this room. A meek and faded thing, but 'twill guide thee nonetheless. Ah yes, there is a thing thou shouldst by rights possess.
And what would that be,
A
Frida?
remembrance of this cold world for the great Lord of Londor. May it help thee bear thy duty.
Oh, the chill bite ring. That's pretty
Yeah.
good, actually.
Return from whence thou camest.
Yeah, she is
Thou'st a
absolutely
place in that
desperate
world, and that alone is cause to rejoice.
that we don't bring fire here, that we don't bring the flame to this world. She doesn't want it. Because that will signify the end. That will be the end of this reality. I can't remember in the original game if Priscilla is she a prisoner of the painted world? Look at this. Look at this. This is where the painter will reside eventually. She's already working on a painting, look. Here, by the light of this window. And a lot of people have theorized that that painting is going to be Yharnam. That this is the beginning of Bloodborne. A lot of people have theorized that. Interesting, eh? I like to think that it's true. I really do. I really like to think that that is the case. When we come here after finishing the DLC, there will be a painting there. She will paint, and she'll be there as well, working on it. But we need to finish both DLCs before that will happen.
Lady Frida has spoken, has she not?
Mm-hmm.
Bentari no longer and be gone.
He's quite taciturn,
Carry
isn't
on.
he?
For Lady Yuria and for Londor.
I love his voice. It's gorgeous. Right, well, there's nothing for it but to progress deeper then into the DLC. Yep, it's dead. I already killed it. This one, though. Ah. And this is hard going. This DLC is tough. I will tell you that now. We're going to die a lot, I'm sorry to say. But we will do it. I've done it before. A few times. Not many times. The big challenge here are the bosses. The bosses in the DLC are phenomenally tough. Now, there are a couple of ways we can get down here, and each one leads to a different route, but we're going to go this way for now. We need to descend this cliff to the settlement below. There's like a dying settlement down below. Oh, look, more fly creatures. Signifying the rot. Interestingly, the creatures of the Abyss become creatures like that, and the Abyss seems to signify the rot in the actual world. It's bizarre, isn't it? The way there are these overlaps in metaphysics. It's very clever. Very, very cool the way this fantasy world, or rather this fantasy multiverse, has been concocted. And again, trees feature largely. Can you see that massive tree that has spread its roots throughout? Again, it's like a world tree, isn't it? Like the ones that you find in the Ash Lake. Everything, all the symbolism goes together. All of it works together. It's very, very clever stuff. Hello! Ooh, I'm going to send you over the edge? No. Oh well, that would have been fun, but oh well. Gotcha. I've got coffee, by the way. Look at that. There's the tree. There's the world tree that's growing throughout. And if you look, it's actually growing up through the hillock that the chapel is on. It is literally the centre of this world. And here's one of the dead, dying settlements of this world. There's a very particular kind of creature here that's related to... it's related to one of the dark goddesses of Londor. The one... what's her name? Is it... Oh, I cannot remember her name. But the one that presides over the crow creatures, the crow men in the original Painted World in Dark Souls 1. These creatures are similar. They are also sort of like twisted crow-like creatures. And they are diseased to the nth degree. I mean, they are so hideous, it's unbelievable. And so despairing, so forlorn. As we've already... Here they are, look, there's hundreds of them just sprawled out, just laying down, suffering. Here they are, hundreds of them. And they are alive, and they will attack us, so we're going to have to kill them, unfortunately. But look at the state of them. I mean, we're putting them out of their misery, for sure. Look, they've got sort of like... it's like they've got like guts hanging out. Look, they trail these sacks behind themselves of their own innards. It's foul. It really is grotesque. They look like chicks that have fallen out of the nest, you know? Like diseased chicks. It's foul. So, and these bigger ones are nasty. They vomit. They can spray vomit at you, so you've got to be careful of them. I think that one's about to do it. Oh, they are so foul. Yep, that one's doing it, look. They are just the most wretched, forlorn creatures. And evidence of Pontiff Sullivan's influence. More of these creatures. I love the way you can sort of, just by looking at the designs of the monsters and where they originate from, you can derive mythology from them. It's very clever. Oh, there's another one. They are wretched, aren't they? Absolutely wretched. But they're not the only crow creatures here. There are some really nasty ones. I'm going gonna have to go spend these souls in a tick because we are just racking them up. Ew, unpleasant. Hello, you. Hiya! I mean, I don't like doing it. They're more wretched than anything. They're not sort of hateful or monstrous or insane or anything like that. They're just kind of sad, really. I think they're all dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. I should have called him Dave, really, shouldn't I? Then that joke would have worked. But that's the painted world. I mean, it is as sad and as decrepit and moribund as the world we just came from, but in a different way. It's just in a different way. Yeah, there is an item there, but we can't get it from this side, I don't think. You have to leap across from the building over there, and that takes some doing. Yeah, I could do with an ember, actually. An ember would be nice. Are you alive? Yeah, you're alive, aren't you? Sort of. For a given definition of alive. Yeah, can't get that yet, I don't think. There's an item over here, though, we might be able to pick up. Hello! Ew, look at this thing. Nothing that special, really. Okay, right, now we're gonna run into one of the really nasty creatures in a minute. It's like a crow assassin. That was it. Did you hear it? It's like an assassin, and it's very quick, very tough, and it has like these Wolverine claws. It's a nasty piece of work, this thing. Killed me no end of times when I first fought it. You can see the rot here, look. It really is starting to there it is. Okay, this thing is quick, it's tough, and it's deadly, so we're gonna yeah, we're gonna take this slowly, and we are going to play this very tactically. Because if it catches you in that, you died. Yeah, it's got a lot of instant death attacks, this thing, so we need to be careful. Interestingly, you can get those weapons, and you have this style of attacking. It's really interesting. Oh, nearly dead, nearly dead. We've nearly got it. Gonna have to be careful though. Oh, no! No. You cannot let it get a feed on you. If you do, you died. We got it. Hey! I mean, a lot of people just run past it and ignore it, because it's really tough. That is a very tough enemy indeed. And there are lots of them up there, where we're going. Hello! Lovely. Hello. You see that temple over there? Does that look familiar to you? It looks like the old Firelink shrine to me. And when we go there, you'll see it actually is the old Firelink shrine. What it's doing here in the painted world, I'm not sure. In fact, it's not the old Firelink shrine. What it is the tower where we fought Priscilla in Dark Souls 1 in the other painted world. So what that is doing here, I'm not sure. Maybe it's signifying that in this cycle, this is the same world. You know, it's this cycle's version of the same reality. Don't kill this guy. This guy's okay. Hello.
Oh, well, there is nothing forlorn about you.
Look at him sitting on his little chair.
You must be the other Ash, I suppose.
What do you mean the other Ash? What does that mean?
Oh, finally, you have come.
I have.
Oh, wondrous Ash, grant us our wish.
What do you want?
Make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her.
Interesting.
You are Ash, are you not? Is it not fire that you seek?
Mm-hmm. You see...
Surely you've seen the rot that afflicts our world.
Well, you're pretty good evidence of it,
but
mate.
that which fooled the good father.
Frida he's
and
talking about.
buried the flame.
Mm-hmm.
After we had all made up our minds too.
Yeah, everyone wants it.
So, please, grant us one wish.
Everybody
Make
wants
the tales
this world to
true,
burn away.
and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her.
Fair enough. You see, Frida's trying to suspend this world and suspend Ariandel in it. But everybody else wants this world to die. It's finished. It's done. It's suspended beyond its means in the same way that the world we came from is suspended by Gwyn's metaphysics, which is a perversion. It's a perversion of the genuine metaphysics of that reality. It's very cool. Very cool indeed. The highest god, the god that is light and civilization and creation, is also the bane of all existence. It's cool stuff. There's a wonderful kind of nihilism to it all, because it dares to suggest that, you know what, maybe sometimes it's good to give in to the end. Sometimes letting go is the best thing you can do. There's a real darkness there, which I love. I absolutely love. We're going to be seeing that bonfire a lot, I can tell you. This area is tough. It's really tough. There's a lot of those crow things, but there's a lot of the big soldiery ones. There's one over there, look, can you see him? And they are pains. They are absolute pains in my backside. Now, we want these doors to open, but they're not going to yet, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. There's a lot of these guys, and they're going to get up before very long. Can't get in there yet. Doesn't open for... It's only a bloody door. Just kick it in. Look at the state of it. Right. You see these guys heading up? They're heading up to a chapel that's on the hill. Oh, these ones are horrible. They vomit on you and poison you. Nice, eh? Look at them standing upright, though. That's so weird, isn't it? Creepy and weird. What have we got here? Oh, well, that's going to come in useful. Definitely going to be using that. Ooh, yes, we can drop down that way and open the portcullis, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, hello. Ew, look at you crawling over the edge there, you nasty creature. There's also one of those women things down there, look. You see it? Oh, well, let's get it. Oh, yeah! Gotcha. Ew, the way they collapse. Yeah. It's ironic that we're using Sullivan's blade against them. Simple gem, I don't know what that does. No doubt we shall find out at some point. Right then, let's head back up. And then we can make our way to the chapel, which is heavily protected. Heavily protected, believe me. Although there are some tricks we can use. We can be a bit naughty with the chapel and our pyromancies. Okay, righty-ho. Well, there's nothing for it really. We've got to head up this way along with the procession. Watch carefully. They're going to be. There's one of the crow creatures will start murdering all of the other ones. It's really weird. Before we do that though, there's an item up here. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, you're a nasty one. Okay, fine. There you go. And another one. What are you doing? Yeah, it's over there. That hole is what we want. That hollow there. Hello, you. What are you doing? Oh, there you go. Oh, and another one fell as well. Okay, fine. Knock him over the edge. There you go. Okay. Right, can I make this jump? Probably not. Let's give it a go. Ah! Yeah, there we are. Okay. Hey, lovely. Now, what about this one? This jump is a little trickier. What the? Oh, it's one of them. One of the big ones. That vomits. Ew. Try to stay out of the toxic cloud there. Don't want to be involved with any of that, thank you. Right, so to get that, you've got to jump from here, and you've got to make it. It's a really, really, really tricky jump. It's annoying, that one. I'd wish they wouldn't put jumping sections in these games. It's not like Sekiro. You know, Sekiro, the jumping sections are fine. Here, no. It's just not made for it. Oh, you little shit. Yeah, you're Look at him rolling away. Am I going to get him? Am I going to get him? Am I going to get him? Oh, don't kick him. Hit him. There we go. Oh, that wasn't even worth it. Large Titanite shard? 10 a penny. Get those anywhere. That was a stingy crystal lizard. Okie dokie. Where are we going next? There's so much to find in this area. There are so many little secret bits that are kind of out of the way. It's really weird. But kind of fun. It's got that wonderful sort of adventure game feeling about it, this area. It's much more complete than the painted world in Dark Souls 1 as well. There's a lot more to it than there was in Dark Souls 1. It's just bigger. It's more expansive, which is nice. No wheel skeletons either, which is also a bloody bonus, I can tell you. Like this, 2 jumps in one. They shouldn't really be doing that, to be honest, because as you'll no doubt see, look at the jumping mechanics. It's not good, you know? It's not made for jumping. I wish they wouldn't do it. Oh shit, that big guy will be alive again, won't he? Damn it, I might just run past him this time. I'm not going to fight him again. If I can help it. Is he back alive? Surely. Oh, no. Good. That's good. There's the world tree in the background. You can always hear, like, coughings and splutterings and things going in this world. Even when you've murdered everything. Yeah, that ain't going to open for us. Well, I could attempt to jump again, I suppose. God, this is Sisyphean, isn't it? Come on. Hiya! Roll. Wonderful. If I don't make it this time, I'm not going to bother. Okay, let's see if I can get this correct. Huh! Oh, bollocks. Oh, this is not going well. Yeah, precision jumping. Not in Dark Souls, please. Just don't do it. That water effect is really good, isn't it? Really good. Okay. My god, I tell you what, I wish I could get a bloody PS5 so I could play Demon's Souls for you. I've got it. I've got Demon's Souls. It's over there. But I can't play it because I haven't got a bloody PS5 because they're impossible to get in the UK at the moment. Like, impossible unless you want to pay scalpers prices, and I'm not. Well, I'm just not going to buy from a scalper full stop because I hate the bastards. I think they deserve stringing up, but that's just me, you know? The very worst of capitalism. The very worst. Okay, let's try this once more. I'm now it's become like a task. It's something I desperately. Ooh, got it. There we are. Oh, it's the crow quills. It's actually those blades. It's those finger blades that the thing down here was using. Really bizarre set of weaponry. Odd move set. Changes the entire dynamic of the way you fight in this game, but it's kind of fun. If you want to sit and learn an entirely new way of fighting. It's actually redolent of the way certain weapons work in Sekiro, believe it or not. Now then, now then, now then. Where are we going? Yeah, I suppose this is the only way to go now. These guys are fairly passive. They won't attack us, I don't think. But we can attack them. We can stab them in the back. Don't worry, we're doing them a favour. They're going to get killed anyway. Watch. You see up here? We are going to avoid it. But, can you hear him? They're getting murdered by one of those big guys with the claws. They are getting absolutely creamed, believe me. You see all that down there, that arena in the ice? We're going to go down there eventually. There's a boss down there. Completely optional, don't have to do it. He just slunk off the edge. Alright. You tried to push me. God damn you. Why? I'm trying to help. Sort of. I suppose. Ouch, that must hurt. Mind you, I mean, I don't think I could do anything to these guys that nature hasn't already, to be honest. It's almost like this painted world, just like, you know how Lothric was built on the ruins of previous kingdoms and realities, so you can even see bits of them still. It's like this one was built on the ruins of the old painted worlds. That's why you can still see Priscilla's tower. Hello. What are you doing? You're praying to the armoire. Okay, whatever. Oh shit, so we killed him and destroyed his altar as well. Oh. Not good. Gotcha. What's this? Not sure. Very peculiar. Like croaking and sort of... There's Priscilla's tower. There are actually some of these creatures that are wizards as well, believe it or not. They're up on the roofs, and they will hammer us with magic. And I mean absolutely bloody hammer us if we're not careful. Right, I want to go up that ladder there, I do believe. Look at that. There's Priscilla's tower. Beautiful, isn't it? Okie dokie. There's also a pyromancer here, and if we can kill him, it's very hard, but if we can kill him, we get a really good pyromancy spell. So, yeah, we will be trying to do that when we meet him. He's in Priscilla's tower over there, and he is tough as balls. He's a really... Those two are wizards. And they will cast magic missiles at us and all sorts, so best to get rid of them. Ah, he just tried it. One of them's trying it now. God damn it. You! Oh, you two. Pains in the arse. They may look pathetic, but they can kill you really, really easily. Best to take them down, my loves. Because they're pains otherwise, I can tell you. Gotcha. Still not dead! Good God! Well done you! And still a couple over there as well. I do need to go over there because there's a shortcut that we can open. Okay, let's go for it. Here's one of the shortcuts. Let's do this. While we've got a minute, let's do this. Is there anything in here that we need to moida? I think we're alright. Let's destroy the furniture first. There we are. So that's a nice shortcut. It means we don't have to mess about so much. Alright, you. I'm going to deal with you as well. Oh, there's something down there. No, I need to go and get that. No, I don't want to go that way. That's the way I came in. What I want to do is go and kill these guys, because they're being pains. Here we are. Right, now these two can be tough because of the way they're positioned. See? They can really do a number on you if you're not careful. Got ya! Yeah, pyromancy is your friend here, definitely. In fact, any kind of ranged weaponry is your friend here. There's the crow talons. There's the crow talons. Very nice. So the crow quills, the ones we got before, are the ones you can throw. You can basically throw blades using it. The crow talons are the wolverine claws. Right, now we need to head up to the chapel, I believe. Is that right? Yes. And there's a couple of those crow knights, unfortunately, and they're very, very tough. Oh, there is an item over there. How do I get that one? Not so sure. I think I need to go up. Ooh, you leave me alone, you. Yow, leave me alone. Okay, how am I going to do this? There he is. Can you see him hanging off the wall there? Oh, no, you're already dead. And you. It's because this thing has probably murdered you all. I don't think it comes at you until you walk under it, so that's not so bad. But oh god, this is going to be tough. If I choose, see the one down there with the cloak? Those ones are really tough. They carry rapiers. Those ones. Oh yes. Oh, we're getting some good hits in here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Come on. Yes. Best way to take them down, to be honest. Oh, oh, oh! That frenzy. That frenzy is so difficult to get out of if they catch you in it. They will murder you. They will murder you hard. Oh, Christ. Corvus Knights, I think is what they're called, if I remember correctly. Sharp gem he gave us. This is not too bad, actually. That's pretty good. So where does this lead? I think that leads down to the other shortcut, if I remember correctly. Not sure I want to risk it, though, at the moment. Do we? Do we want to risk it? No. Shouldn't have, really. Ooh. Ah, we can try and get this item, I suppose. There's that. Gotta be careful though, that other knight is wandering around, the one with the rapier, and he is tough. Alright, more jumping. Got it. Alright. Rusty gold coin. Oh, that's alright. No health though, and very, very little in the way left to us. We are... oh! The knight's noticed us! Look at him throwing his quills at us. Not good. Not good. Oh! Bloody, bloody, bloody. Gotcha. Oh, he got us! Oh! Cheap shot. Cheap shot. Oh well, we'll get back to where we were. Worry ye not, my loves. So here we are. I'm not going to make you go through that again. Don't worry. You can see him if the one with the rapier is killing all the ones down there now, which is kind of cool. He's back alive. I'm not going to try and kill him. Look, you see him attacking them. Now this is where we want to be. This chapel here, which is sort of like the heart of this particular town. It's very tricky. There are two of those knights inside, one with the quills and one with the rapier, and it's very, 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 very tough indeed. Now, one thing I can do to make life easier for myself, I could go and open that gate. That's a shortcut, so I could go and do that. That's handy. I mean, another thing you can do is attack the knights from the windows using ranged weaponry. That's usually a good tactic. You can see them. You can look. There's one of them, and there's another one over there. The one with the rapier. Oh bollocks! God, that's. There we are. Good. They're very resistant, aren't they, to almost everything? You'd think that they would be prey to pyromancy, but they're not. They most certainly are not, my loves. Yay! What's back here anyway? I can't remember what's back here at all. Lots of rot and lots of fly eggs. Well, there's a well. What the? Ah, of course. Down you go. It fell down the well. Nah, it's still down the well. Ah. Oh, it toxified me. Oh, shit. That is really bad. I don't think I've got anything to cure toxify. Nope. I've only got stuff to cure poison. That's bad. Not a damn thing, my loves. Shit. I can up my resistance to it with a few things, but that's about it. That is really bad. That's probably going to kill me now. Bad. Oh well. I must remember to get some, like, the... Is it the rhymed purple moss clumps that we want to get rid of that? I think so. Before we do anything, let's open this damn gate, shall we? That means we can just run up here. Run past everything and run in. We don't need to bother with anything now. Yay! Is that knight still doing his work? He is. He's still murdering them, but... It's impressive. What about this graveyard out here? Oh, more fly eggs. Yay! And a door. You can just waltz through the door of the chapel if you like. And get murdered for your troubles. There they are. Look, stalking about. Not a good tactic. Or you can just not bother. I mean, there is a spell in there, I do believe. Or is it a prayer or something? Something like that. Something not of that great a consequence, if I'm perfectly honest. Certainly not with regards to the risk that it takes to get it. Oh my god, look at him. Hi! That's better. Yeah, that's way better. Rely on the Chaos Flames, my loves. It's really good. The Great Chaos Fire Orb, it's really bloody good. Oh, they're very hard to hit. They are very hard to hit because of the way they scamper around. Are they fighting one another? That'd be great if they are. I'm well up for that. Yeah, this is tough. They can hit you from down there because they can throw their quills at you, so you need to be quite careful. Tactics is what's required here. And not sort of like blindly rushing in. I'll tell you who fares well here. Sorcerers. Sorcerers fare really well here because it's much more targeted than pyromancy is. So sorcerers do tend to fare well. That's where we're trying to get. We want to go through there in a moment. I just want to see what's back here first. Oh, there's a tree. Oh, that's an evil tree, isn't it? That's going to try and kill me. Yeah, you can tell because its hair is flowing. Evil tree! Die, evil tree! No! Oh! Wow! That was very cool. I've got to say, that was very cool. Yay. Evil tree dead. Oh, I forgot. Young white branch. Hello, but what's this? Is this good? Rusty coin. No, it's not. It's next to nothing. Okie dokie. Right, we're in dire straits here. That toxicity is going to kill us. And we don't have much in the way of spells or anything like that. So this is going to be tough. Could go in there, but that will summon a very serious enemy. Like a very serious enemy that we don't want to fight toxified. So what I can do here, I'd like to at least deal with these guys. That would be nice. Assuming I have the wherewithal to do so. Look at him stalking past there. Gotcha! That was fortuitous. Yeah, there's a couple of items in there that I do want. I could waltz through the front door. Try and draw some of them out, you know. Gotcha! Yes. Oh, we're not going to have much health, though. Like, at all. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if I can draw one of them out, because I can kill them one at a time without too much trouble. But drawing them out is... Oh, he's right at the door! Right at the door! Come on then, you. Come on. It's tricky, he's finding that door tricky, isn't he? Oh, no, he's out. Cool. Oh! Oh, not good! Oh, not good! Oh, tits. Oh, he's gonna murder me. Tell you what, my loves. Oh, I flew off! How ignominious, how embarrassing. When we come back, my loves, saving my blushes,